Hi, Chef Raphael here. On today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious lentil stew. By the way, lentil, if you didn't know, is Kamande. And today I'm using Copia Kamande. On the video, I'll show you how to come up with the different colors that I have on this specific dish. I've served with some chapo, but on this video, you'll just learn about making this. You can serve it with rice. One thing I didn't mention in the video is that you can even finish it with some coconut cream. But mine, let me taste. Dania kwa umbali, the crunch from the vegetables. And the best thing about this dish, it's really delicious and I've put no spices to it. But you can always put spices that you like. Watch how simple it is to make this dish and let me know in the comment section how yours turns out. So welcome to the show. Now remember, my channel is all about making you a better home cook. So if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And let me talk about the Copia Kamande. Now first of all, Copia, it's maisha rahisi. It's all about making your life easy. When it comes to shopping, una shop bila kusafiri. So people usually wonder what is the English word for Kamande. It's actually lentils. And on today's recipe, it's really simple. The main ingredients are the mixed vegetables that I have. I have carrots, I have colored peppers. So whatever mixed vegetables you may have, that's all you need to use. And then for the kamande, the Copia Kamande that I have, the first thing you want to do is to boil it. But the trick when it comes to boiling it, so that it actually takes a shorter time to cook, soak it in cold water. It can be for anything about 3 hours and above, or even overnight until it's fully soaked. And when it comes to cooking, it just takes about 15 minutes to cook after it's been soaked. Now, what you need to do when you're cooking, just let it boil. And then when it's nice and soft, drain off the water, and then it's ready for cooking. Now, for the ingredients, all I did is cut them into small, equal sized pieces. For the onions, I chose to cut them into long strips. And the only thing that is left now is to bring everything together, and that's in the cooking process, which is really simple. So the first thing you want to do when you cook is have your pot hot, and then add some cooking oil when the pot is hot, and then I'll add my onions. So when it comes to oil and onion, you add oil that is enough to cook the onion. So for this amount of onion, so long as the oil is not more than the onion, it's okay. So now what you want to do is to cook this onion until it's golden brown, and that's for the extra flavor. So when the onion is golden brown, the idea is to keep stirring it so that it does not burn. Try and make sure that none is cooking more than the other. And right now it's actually on low heat. And then what I'm going to do right now is add the carrots first for my ingredients, for my mixed veggies. So carrots are harder, so I want them to have a head start in the cooking process. So I'll add them at this point and stir. When cutting them, try and make them the same size and not bigger than the Copia Kamande. So you can also add, instead of the tomato, some tomato paste. So here I'm using about 2 teaspoons. This is optional, but tomato paste adds more color than just the regular tomato. So mix everything and then cover so that the tomatoes will cook until they are soft. In case it's sticking on the pot, you can add a small amount of water. We don't want the water to be too much, especially if the tomatoes are still not soft. So after about 2 minutes, add the rest of the vegetables. So if you don't have carrots, you can add all the vegetables together. But if carrots are part of your mix of vegetables, add them before and stir. So the onion is caramelized. It has some nice flavor. I can't wait to taste. So if you want to add some garlic, and garlic can actually add to this dish, you can add it together with the rest of the vegetables and let it cook until it's soft for about 3 minutes. So that's good. Chumvi kidogo, about 2 teaspoons of salt. Mix. So the tomato paste is giving it the extra red color, which is exactly what I wanted. It smells great. And then finally the cooked kamande. So the kamande should be more than the vegetables that you have cooked. So mix everything. I'm having it with chapo, so I wanted some liquid. So that should be okay. It should not cover, at least it should be just under the kamande. Colors look great. So I'm going to cover it, increase the heat. Once it comes to a boil, I'll reduce the fire and then taste. It will simmer for about 5 minutes. Should be enough. It's ready. All that is left, turn off the heat and then add dhania. Dhania is optional, but it also gives flavor. And you add it at the very last moment. So the dish is ready. I've served it with some chapo and some steamed cabbage. My mouth is watering just looking at it. The vegetables, that's what I wanted. I wanted the pop of color. When I've tasted the carrot, it's a little bit crunchy, exactly how I want it. It's up to you. You can also decide to add some spices, whichever spices you like. I don't know, cumin or even curry powder. Remember, all those are actually still available on copia.co.ke. All the ingredients that I've used, the cooking oil, the tomato paste, even when you're making your chapos, the unga that you use to make your chapo, you can get them all on copia.co.ke. So check it out. Now shop bila kusafiri. Now I'm ending. I want to dig in. Let me know in the comment section how yours turns out. And I'm signing out. I'm Chef Raphael. And remember, Copia maisha rahisi, bei poa bidhaa bora. Goodbye.